Hello everyone, so today we'll do a tutorial on how we can automatically notify a Slack channel when a new meeting is booked. Today we'll be showing you when a meeting is booked in Calendly, how to send those details into a Slack channel. So I'll go through what kind of businesses would need this and then also the benefits of using this type of automation. And then just as a reminder, at automate.io, which is my automation company, if you have an inquiry that's related to automations or chatbots or AI agents, well, feel free to go onto my website and then post an inquiry and I'll respond to you within the next 24 hours. So let's go back to the main topic. So what kind of businesses would need this type of automation? Well, any agency. The reason why is because you would want to, whenever a new meeting is booked, you would want to have your whole team that knows about this meeting and that you don't have to go into your email or and then see when a new meeting is booked, then send out that information to your whole team. Otherwise, event planning firms, because whenever a new meeting is booked, usually they would have to contact their vendors, other people who are necessary for the event, etc. And then healthcare providers, because they deal with many meetings. And then also it could be that there is a very important meeting in a hospital. This person needs help immediately, so then everyone is aware. Of course, they wouldn't use Slack, but we could think of maybe a private hospital or a smaller private healthcare provider, which would use Slack as their main tool to communicate with their whole team. So again, I'll go through the benefits again. So automated notifications will help keep everyone in the team know when there is a new meeting booked. It increases the communication and coordination in the team, and then it also saves time and ensures that no meeting goes unnoticed. So let's go straight to the automation. So here I'm on Calendly, on my Calendly link. So let's just select a date and a time. And so what will happen here is I'll just put my name and then I'll put my email. What happens when I click on the button is, well, here in my Slack channel, we're going to see a new notification come up. So meeting booked bot, and then meeting booked to Alessandro, and then the exact time and the exact date. And then there's also the email of the potential client who booked the meeting. Now, this can be personalizable, and I'll show you now how you can do that. So it's actually pretty simple. It's three different types of zaps. So the first zap is where you have to connect your account to your Calendly account to Zapier. Then you just have to log in, fill in the details, select which kind of link you want that the automation comes from. And then the part that is not straightforward is this part. So where you have to format the date and time, because otherwise it will not come in the right format. And then after that, well, you just have to connect your Slack channel to Zapier, and then select the right Slack channel that you want the automation to be in, personalize the message, and include all of the details that you want in that message. So now I'll show you a step-by-step how to build this, and then that's it. Great. So the first thing that you're going to do is actually create a Calendly account. So I'll put a link below where you can easily just register for the Calendly account. With this, you'll get a 14-day free trial. You need a pro version of the Calendly account to have this automation work. So for the first 14 days, if you have this set up, it'll be working. After the 14 days, if you do not upgrade to a pro account, then the automation will not work. So you'll have to select the first trigger. So here we'll be selecting Calendly. Once you have done that, it will ask you to choose an event. The event will be when an invitee is created. So that means whenever someone schedules a new event, you also have the option to create an automation where whenever someone cancels, you can also get a notification, which is useful. But let's just go with the invitee created now. The next step is to, connect to your account. So I'll just connect it to this one. And then the trigger, this you can just keep as it is. And then a test. So this might not work for you. The reason why is because you wouldn't have any meetings booked on your Calendly account. So what you would have to do is you have to book yourself a meeting on your Calendly link, and then you can test it out. If it shows an error, that means that they don't have any data to get. They don't have any data to show. So that's why you have to do one yourself, and then you can test it out. So here we can just continue with this. Then the next option is to, well, is to send a message in the Slack channel. Before that, we will reformat the date and time, otherwise it won't come correctly. So here again, we have to select an event for Slack. So here you have many different things that you can do, but we want to send a message to the Slack channel. You can also send a direct message to someone. So it could be that instead of having a Slack channel, you have each client as their own as like a direct message on Slack. You can just send them a direct message with the meeting details whenever a new meeting is booked. So let's just select for now send channel message, and then here you have to connect again your account or your Slack account. Then you have to choose the Slack channel. I'll choose all meetings booked. And then here you have to put a message. So this is the message that will be sent out to the channel. So what we're going to do is, for example, like in the last one, we just said meeting booked. So we do that, meeting booked, new meeting booked. And then after that, we can put details. So this will be the name of the booking that was made. So in Calendly, you have different types of links for different types of meetings. So let's say free consultation call, 15 minutes onboarding, etc. So yeah, the event type name, that's what you're going to put now. Then after that, you will put like the name of the client name. You'll put time and date, and then after that, client email. What I'll do is I'll actually put the time and date first. Okay, so client name we'll do like this, and then client email, you just have to find the invitee email, and then you select that. Now for the date and time, here's where it gets a little bit tricky. So normally it would show the date and time like this, which is not good. So what we have to do is we have to reformat the date and time. So if you click on here, format data, here what you can do is you can just copy paste this, and then you can also put so what I did is I used emojis. So here it clearly shows that it's the date, and then after that you want to clearly show that it will be for the time, and then it's hour and the minutes, and then it's the hour and then the minutes, and then you're going to create the step. So once that's done, well, you're just going to press continue. You can test it out, and then here it will show the right format, but we want it with the emojis, so I'm just going to re-add them. Okay, continue, retest step. There you go, that's done. And okay, great. So this is how you should format it. And then if you want the emoji, you have to find the text that represents the emoji. So for example, if you want a robot icon like I put before, this is where you have to put robot face. And then yeah, I did a little bit of modifications here, just removed client, and then I put the output in the right box. So here we can just press continue, and then we can retest the step. And then when we go on Zapier, here you go, it got added. So new meeting booked, details, free consultation call, the time, and then the name of the client and the email of the client. Now, what you can do after this is also you could add an extra step in the Zapier where this information gets added to a CRM, or let's say you gets added to a CRM. And now if you want to think even further is, for example, let's say the person does the meeting, they pay, you can send the invoice automatically, and then after that you can also do the whole onboarding experience automatically where they would receive an email to get them to join the Slack channel, create a private Slack channel for them, etc., etc. So I'll do tutorials on that after this, but yeah, this is already a good start. And then also don't forget you have to publish it, otherwise it won't work. So let's just test this again. Let's go back onto the link. And then I just put the 24th at 3:30 p.m. Let's put John at automate.io. And then let's say someone writes details in this box, well, then you would have to also add that extra step in Zapier. We will do it. So let's say I need help with creating a customer service chatbot, schedule events. So now that's done. So as you can see, it got added. So John, so it got added twice because I already have the meeting booked, but this is a correct one. And then let's say we want to also have the description of what the person is looking for. You can also put details. No, you can also put description. And here you're going to find the description part. Which is, yeah, okay, it's not in this one because we have to retest it and select the right record. Okay, now we'll find it. This one, I need help. There you go, and then now we can retest the step, and now it will also add the description that the person wrote when they were booking a link. So this would be very useful if, for example, in your Calendly, in the Calendly link, you make it an obligation for the person to book a call. They have to reply to a question, and let's say the question asks, "What is why do you need a meeting?" And then the person can write a couple words on the reason why they need a meeting, and then that can get added to the Slack channel in the description part. Great, so that's the end of the video. Hopefully this tutorial was useful. If you need any help, please comment below your question or visit my website automate with an 8 instead of the a.io, and you can send your inquiry. Otherwise, I'll also be responding to the comments on the video. Let me know what kind of other tutorial you would want, and then I will make it for you guys. So yeah, hopefully this was informative, and I'll see you in the next video.